Hello there, welcome to History Academy. Now we're going to explain a new concept in Tailwind CSS in this video number 10. In this video, we're going to explain dark mode inside Tailwind CSS. Sometimes when you visit some websites, you notice this feature. For example, there is a dark mode. It can be dark or it can be light mode. You may wonder how you can implement this. The process is actually very simple in CSS, which we will demonstrate here. Regarding dark mode, it can be a very useful feature because it allows you to quickly adapt your website to the user's preferences. You might want to use this feature in your own website. To understand the concept, we have prepared a code example. It is a small navbar. This navbar contains a small section with some text. For styling, we added some Tailwind CSS classes, just simple styles to design it, such as a white background and some shadow. The navbar contains a title, Tisfola, and a small contact button with a blue background added using the Tailwind CSS class BG Blue 500. We also have a section that contains a header, an H2 titled Sample, with some simple styles and a sample paragraph for demonstration. Now we will try to apply the dark mode and light mode system. Before that, in my case, the way I installed Tailwind CSS was by using the Tailwind CLI. To start Tailwind, we run this command. This command takes the input CSS file and generates an output CSS file. This is what I'm doing here because I installed Tailwind using the Tailwind CLI. We have an input.css file that contains the Tailwind import directives and an output.css file that contains the classes generated by Tailwind CSS based on the utility classes used in our code. To add the dark mode feature, we need to go to the input.css file and add this line, which defines a custom dark variant. This line tells Tailwind CSS to create a new variant called dark. A variant works like hover, active, or the screen size variants. It's the same logic. In index.html, if we want to change the background in dark mode, we can write dark bg-gray 900. The process works just like hover. For example, with hover, we can change the background to blue 700. The same logic applies to dark mode. The only question now is, how do we tell the system that dark mode is active? There is a dark class we can use. If we add the dark class to the HTML, the system now applies dark mode. For example, when we add the dark class, the background changes to the dark background we defined. The same applies to the navbar. If we set BG gray-800, it works perfectly in dark mode. We can also apply this to other elements. In a section to make the text white in dark mode, we can use dark text white. This applies to all properties. You can control all styles for dark mode and light mode, depending on which mode is active. For example, we can style the navbar title using dark text white. Also, for the button, we can change the background color to gray in dark mode. It depends on the dark class. If we remove the dark class from the HTML tag, it switches back to light mode. If we add it again, it switches to dark mode. What if we want a button to toggle between dark mode and light mode? Instead of the contact button, we can write toggle dark and use this button to switch between the two modes. We make it switch between the modes using an onClick event. document.documentElement.classList.toggleDark. Explanation: document element refers to the HTML tag in the document. Anything applied here affects HTML. Class list is the list of classes on that element. Toggle dark means if the dark class exists, remove it. If it doesn't, add it. This is how we switch between light mode and dark mode using JavaScript. Clicking the toggle dark button switches between light and dark mode seamlessly. It's really simple. Add the dark variant in Tailwind CSS, then apply styles like you do with hover. The system is controlled by the dark class. There are other methods, but this one is easy and effective. The process is straightforward. Dark mode in Tailwind CSS is easy to implement, allowing you to create amazing effects on your website. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. If you didn't understand something or have comments, leave them in the comment section. See you next time.